you incorporate serums in your training?
We talk about the pre-treatment, during the treatment, and post-procedure. All of our serums you can use during the treatment, but we really like to give them a routine as well so that the patient leaves home and not putting anything crazy on their skin. They're putting calming ingredients that really push their treatment to the next level.
Yeah, there's definitely like safety reasons for using our serums, not just because there are serums.
That is my favorite question when I go to people offices, actually. What should I put on my skin? And my answer is you should always use MDPen serums, mainly because they are designed for microneedling. But the true answer is you want to use a serum that's designed for microneedling. We've opened up so many channels on our client's skin, and you want to make sure that you put the right ingredients right back into their skin. And these serums have been tested for microneedling, and then I always refer them to the little sheet that we have to show them that it has been tested and the errors there, and it's very small, but it's very important to use that because you can get granulomas, or if you put dyes and parabens on the skin that has been compromised.
Alcohol.
Yes, that'll be bad for your client. So it is very imperative that you use serums designed specifically for microneedling.
And I think some people don't think they have the sale tactic to deal with retail sales. So one of my favorite things to do is to actually sell to their models. So I will sell their product and they'll pay for it right there. And it's like, this is how easy it is. You use it during the treatment, you recommend it, you say why they need it, and they will pay for it. It's worth it.
Well, that's the one easy thing about microneedling. Every client that lays on that table is going to say, what do I need to do tomorrow, today, the next day? That's not even a question that you have to ask or get ready to anticipate. You just have to know how to answer it, of course. But every single client will ask you, what do I do tomorrow? What do I do today? What do I put on my skin? And so initially it was very easy to sell Copper Mist for that because your skin is already very, very tight. And they love the way the mist feels initially, so they always tend to buy that right away. But yeah, the customer is going to ask you right away.
In the way I explain to the doctors that I train, we do 30-40%. The other percent is what the patient does when they go home. And yes, they need the copper, they need the hyaluronic. If you're not a salesman, that's okay. You put it in your price. So you just add it to your facial price. That's what I do. So I know they're going to use it. And because it is so important, because we're going through wound healing now. Also too, I train these offices. You get that consent, the post-care, I make them sign, I keep the copy, and you send them home with that post-care paper, because that's more important, than what we're doing, the needling's important, but what they do after is so important. How that skin heals, no infections, so that's the way I do it.
I love Dr. Gordon's metaphor that he uses during the workshops too, and I always relay that to the trainings. He always says, what good is building a door if no one walks through it? And so it's my job now to tell you, you have these micro channels all over your skin, and now is the chance to put serums on it, but what are the right serums to put in your skin to allow them to penetrate?